Andy Samberg.
All right.
There he is. The one, the only. This is the Andy Samberg throne. You may sit right there.
Hi. Good morning.
Come on in. We were just talking about how your short on SNL this past weekend it hit it out of the park.
Thank you.
And the first thing you said to me was, it was so filthy.
It was very dirty.
Yeah.
It had maybe the most bleeps of anyone we've ever done.
Oh,
Do you think sometimes, I'm stepping in a trash can, do you think sometimes bleeps make things funnier than if you actually use the real word?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, especially on SNL, no one wants to hear the cursing there because there's no precedent for it.
No, wait. No one. What's the worst word ever said? Start with the first letter.
Well, we aired,
on SNL.
We aired a video called "Blank in My Pants." Starts with a J.
Oh, yeah. That was my favorite one.
Which is
Thank
actually
you.
like a really legitimately good song.
Wait,
Thank
what?
you.
J?
I love that song.
In my pants.
Yeah.
J in my pants.
Rhymes with like,
Oh.
Yeah.
Rhymes with whiz.
You can't say that?
Well, we did.
Oh, you did?
It was actually a really big deal. It had to air after 12:30.
Right.
But we thought we was going to have to be bleeped or like do like a reversey thing on it or something.
Zidge.
We made a clean version where every time that word was said, instead it was a sound effect of one of us going, ooh. And that is the clean
recording
version.
session.
Yeah. That was a fun recording session.
yeah.
Well, do you actually say the curse words though when you're singing and you trust them to bleep
well,
it?
when we put out our albums, they're filthy.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's great for the kids. Yeah.
If you're just turning us on, Andy Samberg is here. His movie Popstar, Never Stop, Never Stopping, is in theaters June 3rd. Tell us all about Popstar.
Popstar is the Lonely Island movie.
Right.
We're the guys that made the digital shorts on SNL. And it's a musical movie of our kind of jokey rap songs. And it's kind of like, we watched a bunch of those pop documentaries like, you know, Katy Perry, One Direction, Bieber, J-Lo, all those ones, and sort of studied the way that they made those because we felt like it was a really good genre to make a comedy in.
It is.
It is. It turned out good.
I mean,
You're proud.
people are laughing about the subject matter already.
That's good.
About those people.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of ripe for it, but it's also was a really good way for us to, you know, make a whole new album of joke songs and put them into the story and into the movie. And it's like kind of a big, fun, poppy musical.
So do you find that the people that you were doing parodies about this and that, do they ever complain? I mean, do you think we'll get complaints from the people that you're
No.
parodying in this?
No.
They like it.
Yeah, there's like a few references to people in the movie. Like there's like a bit that is sort of based on a thing Katy Perry did in her stage show, or like there's a reference to Bieber's like Anne Frank thing.
Right.
But it's not, the movie's like not about any one person. We're not we're not like taking anyone down. It was more like, this is what if there was a pop star sort of in the canon of these types of people who is a complete moron and way, way more heightened and ridiculous and sort of made songs.
So Bieber times 100.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
times
we'll take that.
Times
I can't
1,000.
Does your film have a Becky with the good hair, or was it a little too late?
We didn't have time to sneak one in. I went on The Voice and we did a lemonade joke. I went on The Voice in character and performed with Adam Levine. We did one of our songs, "I'm So Humble," on The Voice. But I did it like the Q&A with the contestants, and one of the things was they asked me what albums I was feeling, and I said Lemonade.
Yeah.
And I said, what I really want to do is make a new album using all of the music from Lemonade and all Ice-T lyrics and just call it Arnold Palmer.
There are people out there going, I don't get it. I don't get it. I got what's all hot. You know, Lonely Island's been around long enough where you do have people stopping you in the street, I bet, and saying, oh, my favorite of all time was. Like, what is the, like, if you had to do the top 3 countdown, the top 3 Lonely Island?
We get I'm on a Boat a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
In a way that we love, people say the Jack Sparrow one to us a lot.
Yeah.
Michael Bolton.
Right.
Which is one of the weirder ones we've ever done, which is why it's so wonderful that people like it. And then, you know, the ones with Justin, the Timberlake ones, the D and a B and all that stuff.
That is my favorite.
Yeah, the
That's quite a
D&B is
bit.
the best.
You're all missing it.
D&B.
And Mother Lover and the three-way.
There's one that's the best out of all of them.
Oh, bless your heart.
This is the best one ever.
My dad likes this one too. This is maybe my favorite.
I don't know why, but today seems like it's gonna be a great day. There's something in the air that makes me feel like things are gonna go my way. The birds are chirping, tweedledee.
Unbelievable.
The sun is shining bright.
I mean, you can't see the Coke all over my face when you just listen to it, but
I mean,
it's still got a nice like vibe to it.
what year did that come out?
That was like my third to last year, so yeah, like 2010, 2011.
But still, how many days ago was it when I made you pull it up so we could just watch it?
No, my mother was sitting right next to me in the studio, and Elvis
This was last
pull
week.
Up the cocaine one. It was Thursday or Friday.
It was last week. I still just love it.
That's nice.
And when it
I
came
love
out,
that
we
one.
played it every single day on the show for like 2 weeks straight.
I didn't know. Why didn't anybody tell me about
We
this?
can relate.
That's the best.
And of course, finest girl from this past Saturday.
Finest girl I ever met in my whole life. Wanna take her home, make her my wife. Knew she was a freak when she started talking. She said me like we been live.
I'm gonna F you if we did Bin Laden.
That's some silky vocals right there, though.
It is nice.
Got it right in the pocket.
You know what's kind of funny about this is you actually have the pipes. I mean, you could be like a pop star.
There's so much auto-tune on what you just played.
Doesn't matter. They all have it. I mean, let's be honest.
Brittany's made
Yeah.
a career out of it.
Yeah, Brittany made a career out of it.
Sure,
No,
sure.
seriously. Yeah, I mean,
You're nice. Thank you for saying that.
All right. Let's not gloss over the fact that Popstar Never Stop, Never Stopping is in theaters June 3rd.
I can't thank you enough for saying so.
A Golden Globe Acting Award Mr. Samberg has received.
You
That's
might
true.
be getting an Oscar. You're right.
Have you ever done, what's his name? James Lipton? What's the name of the show?
Oh, Inside the Actor Studio?
Have you ever done that?
That'd be
No.
awesome.
I see you doing that.
I can't wait.
And another thing I love that you guys do is Second Chance Theater,
Oh, yeah, I did it on Seth's show just recently.
where there are, look, going to watch Saturday Night Live is great, but there's another thing that happens earlier in the day, a lot of people don't know about, is that's the dress rehearsal.
Right.
Where they have all these sketches, and a lot of them get cut and don't make it onto the main broadcast.
Yeah.
Are those the ones you're doing on Second Chance Theater?
Seth has only done it 3 times. And he did it once with Will Forte, once with Jason Sudeikis, and then this past week he did one of mine, which was a sketch that I kept trying to do on the show when he was the head writer. So
And they kept saying no.
He kept saying no. But I will also say the dress rehearsal audience also more or less said no. So he wasn't like just being like, it killed, but we're not doing it. It was like it played pretty flat. But it was a character who keeps asking everyone if they want to go with him to the bathroom, which is based on me in real life, because there's a long walk from our office to the bathroom at SNL. It's like a long walk. You know how New York buildings are. You have like sometimes you have a situation where it's, I mean, it was, you know.
They take a long walk together, but,
Yeah.
and they don't go alone because
Right.
it's such a long walk.
Yeah, I have 2 older sisters. Maybe I'm just a woman. But
You don't want to go. You absolutely don't want to go alone because you know that A, it's a long walk, and
Yeah.
B, if you happen to pass someone down a long hallway, you have that awkwardness
yes, that.
of not wanting to talk to them.
Also, we would be at SNL. It would be like 4 a.m. and it's spooky.
Oh, yeah.
Straight up. I don't want to walk that whole thing alone. But I'm like, I don't like being alone generally. So every time I'd be like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, you want to come with? and it turned into this obnoxious character. Like, I was thinking about hitting the head. You want to come with? And they were like, just write it up, man. Stop saying that to us.
And you did it? You
I
played
wrote it up, yeah. And so we did it on Seth's show, and of course it played great because we talked about how terrible it was before we did it.
All right, it's now time. Andy Samberg is here. It's now time for questions from the common man.
Oh, I like it.
Our common man is Greg T. Greg T, the frat boy, the round-headed frat boy.
Yo, Andy, I'm really big into the conspiracy theories. Like, for instance, I don't believe we landed on the moon in 1969. Do you?
Yeah, I do. I believe that.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you have any other conspiracy theories?
Well, I do believe that the moon landing was all because there was a Transformers ship on the back of the moon.
I'm going to look into that. I'm going to look into that.
Yeah, the dark of the moon, if you will.
I got that. I'm thinking about that. So, Andy, in 2007, you starred in a great movie called Hot Rod. I was wondering, can I get my money back?
Yeah. Did you get, it was like a child price? Or? Can you break a 20?
Well, anyway.
One more question from the common man.
All right, Andy. So anyway, You know, when you were single, did you ever film a girl in bed and promise her it was just an SNL digital short?
Absolutely not. No. Who would do that?
All right. We encourage everyone to not only see it once, but see it twice.
Love that.
Popstar Never Stopping in theaters June 3rd. At any time ever, you can go on. I guess Hulu is the best place to get your stuff now.
To watch the videos?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a Lonely Island YouTube channel also.
Go there.
Yeah.
Go there. Totally free.
See it clean or dirty.
Andy Samberg, thanks for coming in. It's
Thanks
a
for
pleasure.
having me.
Andy Samberg.
So fun.